In microgravity, the effects are just so much more striking than a half twist of a tennis racket. And at random intervals on social media, these videos crop up to frenzied questions of, is this real? And what's going on? How does this work? Well, a number of simulations and animations have been made. But if you really want to understand what's happening, most people resort to the math, including me in the past. Well, the mathematics is kind of complicated, and boy, is there a lot of math. There's this story of a student who asked famous physicist Richard Feynman if there was any intuitive way of understanding the intermediate axis theorem. And as the story goes, he thought about it carefully and deeply for 10 or 15 seconds, and then said, no. Well, the goal of this video is to prove Feynman wrong, to provide an intuitive explanation of the intermediate axis theorem. But the explanation is not mine. It actually comes from one of the greatest living mathematicians, Terry Tao. Imagine we have a thin, rigid, massless disk centered in our coordinate system. Now add some heavy point masses to opposite edges of the disk on the x-axis. Rotating around the x-axis has the smallest moment of inertia since only the light masses are moving. Rotating about the z-axis has the greatest moment of inertia since all four masses are going around. Now what if we change reference frames so now we're rotating with the disk? Well, then we see centrifugal forces appear. The little centrifugal forces on the small masses start accelerating them. And those forces get bigger as the masses move further and further from the y-axis. And they keep accelerating until they flip onto opposite sides. The pattern then repeats indefinitely with the disk flipping back and forth at regular intervals. And there you have it, an intuitive explanation for the intermediate axis theorem.
Thanks for tuning in. What do you think about today's concept? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. More mind-blowing content is coming soon.